And these are the names of their leaders: Semiazaj, Arakiba, Ramael, Kokobael, Tamael, Ramael, Danel, Ezekiel, Berequijal, Asael, Armaros, Batarel, Ananel, Zakiel, Samsapil, Satarel, Turel, Jongel, Sariel. These are the chiefs of the tens. And all the others together with them took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one. And they began to go into them and defile themselves with them. And they taught them charms and enchantments, and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant, and they bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and devour one another's flesh, and drink the blood. And then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth, and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures. And there arose much godlessness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Simjaze taught enchantments and root cuttings, Armoros of resolving the enchantments, Barakajel taught astrology, Kokabel the constellations, Ezekiel the knowledge of the clouds, Arakael the signs of the earth, Shamshael the signs of the sun, and Sarael the course of the moon. And as men perished, they cried, and their cry went up to heaven. And then Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Gabriel looked down from heaven and saw much blood being shed upon the earth, and all lawlessness being wrought upon the earth. And they said to one another, the earth made, there's a sign of a cross here, without whose inhabitant cries the voice of their crying, up to the gates of heaven. Let me read that again. And they said to one another, the earth has made blank without inhabitant, cries the voice of their crying up to the gates of heaven. And now to you, the holy ones of heaven, the souls of men make their suit, saying, bring our cause before the Most High. And they said to the Lord of the ages, Lord of lords, God of kings, or God of gods, King of kings, and God of the ages, the throne of thy glory standeth unto all generations of ages, and thy name holy and glorious and blessed unto all the ages. Thou hast made all things, and power over all things hast thou, and all things are naked and open in thy sight, and thou seest all things, and nothing can hide itself from thee. Thou seest what Azazel had done, who had taught all unrighteousness on the earth, and revealed the eternal secrets which were preserved in heaven, which men were striving to learn. And Samjazes, to whom thou hast given authority to bear rule over his associates. And they have gone to the daughters of men upon the earth, and have slept with the women, and defiled themselves, and revealed to them all kinds of sins. And the women have borne giants, and the whole earth has thereby been filled with blood and unrighteousness. And now, behold, the souls of those who have died are crying and making their suit to the gates of heaven, and their lamentations have ascended, and cannot cease because of the lawless deeds which are wrought on the earth. And thou knowest all things before they come to pass, and thou seest these things, and thou dost suffer them, and thou dost not say to us what we are to do to them in regard to these. Then said the Most High, the Holy and Great One spake, and sent Uriel to the son of Lamech, and said to him, go to Noah, and tell him in my name, hide thyself, and reveal to him the end that is approaching, and the whole earth will be destroyed, and a deluge is about to come upon the whole earth, and will destroy all that is on it. And now instruct them that he may escape, and his seed may be preserved for all generations of the world. And again the Lord said to Raphael, bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness. Make an opening in the desert, which is in Dudael, and cast him therein, and place upon him rough and jagged rocks, and cover him with darkness, and let him abide there forever, and cover his face that he may not see light. And on the day of the great judgment he shall be cast into the fire, and heal the earth which the angels have corrupted, and proclaim the healing of the earth, that they may heal the plague, and that all the children of men may not perish through all the secret things that the watchers have disclosed and have taught their sons. And the whole earth has been corrupted through the works which were taught by Azazel. To him ascribe all sin. And to Gabriel said the Lord, proceed against the bastards and reprobates, and against the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication and the children of the watchers from among men, and cause them to go forth. Send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in a great battle. For length of days shall not they have. And no request that they, i.e. their fathers, make of thee shall be granted unto the fathers on their behalf. For they hope to live in eternal life, and that each one of them will live 500 years. And the Lord said unto Michael, go, bind Semjazeh and his associates, who have united themselves with women so as to defile themselves with them in their uncleanness. And when their sons have slain one another, and they have seen the destruction of their beloved ones, bind them fast for 70 generations in the valleys of the earth, till the day of their judgment and of their consummation, till the judgment that is forever and ever is consummated. In those days they shall be led off to the abyss of fire, and to the torment and the prison in which they shall be confined forever. And whoever shall be condemned and destroyed will from thenceforth be bound together with them to the end of all generations, and destroy all the spirits of the reprobate and the children of the watchers, because they have wronged mankind. Destroy all wrong from the face of the earth, and let every evil work come to an end. And let the plant of righteousness and truth appear, and it shall prove a blessing. The works of righteousness and truth shall be planted in truth and joy forevermore. And then shall all the righteous escape, and shall live till they beget thousands of children. And all the days of their youth to their old age shall they complete in peace. And then shall the whole earth be tilled in righteousness, and shall all be planted with trees and be a blessing. And all desirable trees shall be planted on it, and they shall plant vines on it, and the vine which they plant therefore shall yield wine in abundance. And as for all the seed which is sown thereon, each measure of it shall be of 1,000, and each measure of olive shall yield 10 presses of oil. And cleanse thou the earth from all oppression, and from all unrighteousness, and from all sin, and from all godlessness, and all the uncleanness that is wrought upon the earth, destroy from off the earth. And the children of men shall become righteous, and all nations shall offer adoration, and shall praise me, and shall worship me. And the earth shall be cleansed from all defilement, and from all sins, and from all punishment, and from all torment. And I will never again send them upon it from generation to generation and forever. And in those days I will open the store chambers of my blessing which are in heaven, so as to send them down upon the earth over the work and the labor of children of men. And truth and peace shall be associated together throughout all the days of the world, and throughout all the generations of men. Before these things Enoch was hidden, and no one of the children of men knew where he was hidden, and where he abode, and what became of him. His activities had to do with the watchers, and his days were with the holy ones. And I, Enoch, was blessing the Lord of majesty, and the King of ages. And lo, the watchers called me Enoch the scribe, and said to me, Enoch, thou scribe of righteousness, go, declare the watchers of heaven who have left the high heaven